Now, how to prepare for current affairs? In order to prepare for current affairs, I can share with you my strategy, which has been very comprehensive, and people have told me this, that it is very difficult to follow the same. But I would share it with you along with the time I used to give to every component. So my day would always start with a newspaper. I would read the news, I would leave the news which was not very relevant. If there is a news item which comprises of names and personal items, you can always skip that. And if it caters to certain broad strategy, you can always pick that up. So when you are reading the newspaper, classify it, as I've already told you, under the heads as to where the information belongs. Make short note about it, crisp, very, very crisp. For instance, if you're talking about say national monetization pipeline and you see, okay, which ministry is doing it, you can always mention that. What is the allocation? It's approximately 6 lakh crores if I'm not wrong. So you can always write that, right? So that is all you need to write. You do not write down the entire editorial. You just write pointers and maybe 2 or 3 sentences. You end it. So that's how you begin with your newspaper, which should take you about 30 to 35 minutes, not more than that. Knowing what is to be read and what is not to be read. Followed by newspapers, you can always go with, so you have a coach, so do you have access to the daily portal of the coaching? Yes, so they must be sharing daily news items, right? How many news items do they share daily with you? All right, it's a video form. Is it? It's in textual form. So, all right, all right. So, do you have different news items in that which you can count? All right. So, how much would it be? Roughly 10, 12? Sometimes 7 to 8, right? So, all you can do is you need to take out like 10 minutes of your day. You need to go through them. If the heading is such that you've already read it in the newspaper, you can always skip that news. But if there is something which you haven't read in your newspaper, which did not come in your newspaper, but maybe the other newspaper which you are not referring to, you can always look it up and maybe include that in your notes as well. So daily notes are done. Apart from that, what I used to do, again, it would take about like 15 minutes of my time, would attempt, there is a free test at Unacademy, it's called T20 test. So it's a daily current affairs test. There are 20 questions daily. And those questions you can try to attempt. Do not be disheartened if you're not able to answer all those questions right. There can be a time wherein you get all the questions wrong. But what should be your strategy to identify the questions that have gone wrong? And just because you haven't seen them anywhere, and to put them in your notes as well. So by this time, you have spared like 30 minutes for your newspaper, 10, 15 minutes for your daily portal. So it's like 45 minutes by now, and 15 minutes for your T20 test. So it goes to about 1 hour, right? So you can spare 1 hour every day for current affairs. It's not very difficult to follow. I would strongly suggest that if you are giving like 7 to 8 hours of your day to the static portion, you should give at least 1 hour to your current affairs, which comprise 3 sources. But when you revise it, it's just your notes. It's just your notes, and anything that is excluded out of your newspaper reading or out of your portal reading is covered again in the T20 test. So that way you are comprehensively covering current affairs, and it is easier to follow up because you have only one register in which you are writing all the notes. So that's how I kept my current affairs strategy. Followed by this, I would take up Vision Monthly magazine. So every month it comes, and so when you are revising, whenever the magazine comes, along with the magazine, what you can do is you can revise the notes that you have made in your register.